According to numbers released last week by U.S. Central Command, the number of private military contractors working in Iraq increased by 37% over the last year. As of this month, 4,927 contractors are operating in the country, up from 3,592 1 year ago. Responding to a question from Military Times reporter Tara Kopp, Marine Brigadier General James F. Glynn said he was not privy to the increase.
Honestly, I'm not familiar at all with the contracting numbers. So I would deflect to somebody there in the Pentagon to help you talk specifically about what direction they're trending. I can tell you the few contractors that I work with every day play a very significant role in our operations, but their numbers have not changed at all.
As the number of military operations against ISIS in Iraq has gone down, have the numbers of troops in Iraq gone down? And if so, can you give us a ballpark number?
First of all, I wouldn't categorize the number of military operations in Iraq as going down. What has gone down are operations to liberate terrain.
Brigadier General Glynn is the Deputy Commander of Operation Inherent Resolve Special Operations Joint Task Force, which works for the stated objective of combating the self-proclaimed Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. As COP reports, though, Glynn also did not know whether the number of contractors in Iraq has increased to make up for a cut in U.S. force presence, nor did he provide how many U.S. forces are in the country now. A closer look at the numbers shows 827 contractors are currently supporting base operations, 805 work as translators, and 1,480 are employed in logistics and maintenance. But why would the U.S. be deploying more forces to the country as its stated mission to defeat the self-proclaimed Islamic State comes to an end?
Well, an official mission coming to an end is not the same as a deployment of troops coming to an end. It remains to be seen whether the number of troops is going to be reduced, whether it's going to ever end. The general trend of the past 20 years of shifting the U.S. military toward privatization. There's also the question of pleasing the Iraqi government and the Iraqi legislature and the Iraqi public by having fewer U.S. troops in Iraq, but playing with that number by having more contractors in Iraq.
Ultimately, the increase in contractors suggests the U.S. would like to maintain a hold on the country indefinitely. After all, this week marks 27 years since the United States first began bombing Iraq during the First Gulf War, and it's hardly stopped since. In Washington, Anya, Parampil, RT.